Country, we've been experiencing rainfall, and in the west we understand that there's some flooding. Actually, we're here right now between mile 37 and 38 as we're making our way to Belmopan. Just before we had to make a quick stop here because we noticed that right between 37 and 38, not too far away from the entrance of Jaguar Pa, we noticed that there's some flooding occurring right here at this entrance. Now we're going to see one of the vehicles going in so you can have an idea of how the water situation is like at this very moment. All the way along the George Price Highway right now, as we left from La Democracia heading towards Belmopan, we've noticed that on the side of the roads there's water starting to accumulate, those flood waters, because of the rain that has been coming down consistently throughout the morning. It is starting to flood. We're starting to see some drains starting to flood. Hasn't spilled over onto the highway as yet, except for, so far as we know, right here between mile 37 and 38. We're seeing that it's starting to rise. The water is starting to flow down. This is just the runaway water that is coming down, and with the rains being constant right now, it's just a bit drizzling. It's not fully a downpour at this moment. We're seeing the water has already started to enter one of the residents right here in front on the George Price Highway. Again, this is between mile 37 and 38. So we're starting to see some of the effects of the rainfall that has been occurring across the country at this moment. We understand Western Belize, parts of Western Belize has been experiencing flooding. In Belmopan, certain areas have been experiencing flooding. I'm sure that we have shared that with you. We have shown some of those images to you. So I want to advise anyone who will be coming in here, I believe this is by Frank's Eddy, again, not too far away from a Jaguar Pa. We see that right now there's a little bit of water, minor flooding, in the entrance of it. So if you're going to be coming in and out of the area, we want to advise you to just be driving carefully. Of course, if you're driving on the highway, again, drive carefully. No water has really crossed over the highway between La Democracia and here between mile 37 and 38. However, there are some spots where we're starting to see the water settle, such as maybe not as much as this right here where I'm standing. However, you do want to be careful because even those small little puddles of water could be you need to be cautious of them. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to be cautious of them because when you're driving, you don't want anything to occur. But again, between mile 37 and 38 right now, we're starting to see some of the water starting to pool, starting to flow. We're starting to see it actually is starting to run down from I'd say this is like from around the coastal area, because we haven't heard any occurrence of flooding by the coastal as yet. However, it seems that the water is starting to flow all the way down, heading more towards the western side of Belize. Henceforth, the rain is starting to come down more. So what we're going to do, we have to take a quick break. We're going to bring you more coverage of this. Remember, love is everywhere.
Love is everywhere.
Indeed, love is everywhere. As Rich mentioned, they'll be heading on over to Belmopan, and they'll be bringing us coverage of giving us an idea what the situation is like on the George Price Highway leading into Belmopan. Keep it locked right here on Love FM and Love Television. It is 12 minutes before midday.